Well, I need some preparation.
Well, what was his main speech?
Oh God, the, the land of the beaches and is that the one? Land of the beaches and the I've forgotten now. Oh,
Oh, it's before my time.
It's before, well, it's not before my time. I remember maybe we saw land on the beaches, you know, the way he spoke, and gravity, we shall land on the beaches, and and it was great. If I had the words, I could do it.
Right. Oh, I'll get you the script then.
Get me a script.
Yeah.
And I could then do it. I know exactly how he did it, you know, and it was great. The way he delivered things inspired everybody. And Churchill won the war.
Right.
He did really. No, there was nobody, absolutely nobody, to take Churchill's place during the war.
Well, how did he make you feel?
Huh?
How did he inspire you? How did he inspire the country?
That's because it was Churchill.
And did everybody
He
feel?
inspired, oh, God,
How did?
I mean, he only had to open his mouth, and people were, were hanging on every word.
Right.
Oh, yeah, Churchill. People won't believe today just what a leader he was. He led the nation. He led it. I mean, without Churchill, we'd have been nothing. We'd have lost the war and no time for that.
So what did he do for the people then?
Huh?
What did he do for the people? How did he make them feel?
Just by speaking, making speeches and arousing them.
I mean, in what way? What were people feeling? What void was he filling?
What?
What void was he filling? How were people feeling?
How were they feeling?
Yeah. What?
Well, until he came along, were feeling very dejected and defeatist. But when Churchill started rousing them, the whole attitude of the nation changed completely. I mean, he roused them from antipathy to, we'll fight the bastards, you know. And he did that. He did that himself. Nobody else. It was Churchill who did it.
Had you decided to join the army before Churchill, or were you conscripted?
I decided to join the army because I knew I'd be in the army anyway.
Right.
I mean, we were all going to get called up.
Right.
And so it was better to be volunteer than to wait to be called up, really, I suppose. I think that was in my mind.
So if I get you the script, you'll give me an impression of Churchill, will you? You say you want to be an actor, so
yeah.
I think you'd probably make a good Churchill. So if I get you the script, you could learn to do the mannerisms, can you?
Oh yes, but you need the words. Right. You need something to back your mannerisms.
Because what was these famous lines? Was it "Never surrender" or something?
We will fight on the beach. I've forgotten now. We will never surrender. We will never surrender. That's the way he said it. It was great. I mean, the very fact that he could deliver like that roused people. You know, people they sat up in their chair and said, listen to this chair. He's telling us, and we've got to do something about it. Right. And Churchill, he roused the nation.
Sure.
Out. So without Churchill, we'd have lost the war.
What was your opinion of Hitler? What was your opinion of Hitler?
Hitler?
Yeah.
Oh, despicable. I just hated the man.
Right.
I couldn't understand how a nation could follow a man of the caliber of Hitler.
Right.
I mean, Hitler was a horrible little man. Really, I don't know if you ever saw him.
A couple of pictures, yeah.
Well, he's a horror. He's really a horror. And how a nation could follow a man like that. And they all did. I mean, they all worshipped him.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
And did you see the writing on the wall? Did you see it coming?
Oh yes, we all, in 1934, we all saw it
Right.
coming. Yeah, absolutely.
And do you think Britain had
We
taken...
saw it when the leaders in the country didn't see it.
Really?
Well, I don't think they saw it. I mean,
I did not...
the people in the street realised very quickly
Sure.
what was on, and I don't think
So...
the government did.
So were they just slow to prepare?
Yeah, oh, very, very.
So was it Churchill who then got them in that state, prepared them, and what was his position? Was it Churchill? Was Churchill responsible for preparing the nation to get ready for war? No, or what led up to that?
I don't know. He led the nation to see that it was necessary to rearm immediately.
Right.
And that was the first big thing he did as soon as he got any power. And he guided the nation that way. I mean, the nation had to be educated. They weren't in favour of rearming or anything else until Churchill came along.
Well, I'd definitely like to see you give an impression of Churchill. So I'll get the words.
Yeah, well, you need the words, yes.
Yeah. So you said you would have liked to have been an actor. Is there any other character? Is it?
Oh.
Is it? In thinking of you would like to have been an historical figure, or is it just a role that you were more?
Just a role, I think. I hadn't really thought of any particular person. I don't know if I'd be any good as an actor. I just feel I'd like to change myself outwardly to other people, show them a different side of me.
Sure.
That's all. But whether I'd be any use or not, I don't know. I have no idea whether I'd be any good as an actor or not.
So what sort of character would it be? Would it be a suit and tie, dapper sort of gentleman, a James Bond, a villain?
Oh God, that's difficult.
Would you go for the good guy or the bad guy?
Oh, the good guy.
Right.
The good guy. Yeah. Yes, I wouldn't like to be a bastard. I mean, I'm that already. So.
Yeah, really. But what sort of lifestyle would the actor have? Is it a jet setter? Is it a detective? Is it?
Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yes, I think that's true. And quite like to jet set. Oh, I don't know.
Or would you have been a Sherlock Holmes? Would that be a character suitable for you, do you think?
Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah. Just trying to place one for...
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, have a think anyway.
Yeah.
Because you were very good at reading plays. Some 10, well, gosh, how many years ago was it now? 10, 15 years ago, we used to read loads of plays.
We did?
Yeah, back at Rothsey Place. Oh, we went through hundreds of plays.
Really?
And we used to take parts. We used to read Shakespeare.
Yes.
And there was a play called Art. And Copenhagen was a good one.
Hmm?
Copenhagen was a very good play that we read.
Copenhagen.
Because it was easy to take the parts.
Copenhagen. It was a plot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was what would have happened if the Nazis had got the bomb. So it was the discussion between the scientists, whether they colluded, whether they miscalculated what was required for the bomb, and it was a good tense drama.
Yeah, I remember that. Copenhagen.
Yeah, so you've done loads of plays in the past. You've read loads of plays, so it's just an extension from that.
But I haven't really. I've not really done anything. I mean, I've never acted.
No.
I've never acted.
Yeah.
I wish I had. I'd like to know whether I could act or not.
Right.
And I don't know. I've no idea whether I could take the part of a bastard or a saint or what.
Right.
And whether I could put it on, I don't know. I really don't know.
Do you think you'd be able to deliver the same lines over and over if it was like a That's what most actors have to
That
do
must
if it's
be
in the
very
theatre. Yeah, in the theatre they have to do that. Yeah, for a film it's easy because you can learn on the hop really, can't
I
you?
suppose so,
You
yeah.
just, or you could cram your lines, I suppose,
Yeah.
but you take direction from the director to get the sense of the action.
Oh,
But I could
well.
give you a tract of Churchill, and you could try and learn the lines.
Yeah,
And
give me a set of Churchill, and I'd have a go at it at
yeah,
least.
because
I could at least show the style.
yeah, because you used to like reading lots of poetry anyway. You used to like doing. You could recite lots of poetry, so
I
it's
could.
yeah, because it's not going to be that difficult for you because you used to be able to do like Rudyard Kipling's If.
If
You know,
I can live that within a minute, 60 seconds worth of distance from the orbit of the earth and everything else in it. And what is more, you'll be a man, my son.
aye. So that all comes back to you. So you can remember the lines.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, you see, we had the advantage at school. We had to go home and learn poetry. We had to memorize poetry, straight to it, every year. They don't do that now,
No,
but
no.
we had to do it. We went home each night with an excerpt of a poem or something.
Every
and
night.
we had to know that by the next day. It was jolly good for you. It was,
Oh yeah, yeah. Because you know so many. But like, can you still remember Westminster Bridge? That's another one that you.
Yes, that's not very to show more fair. Darwood, is that it?
Yeah, dull would he be a soul?
Darwood he who passed by a sight so touching its majesty. I've forgotten now. Oh, earth has a sight so touching its majesty. Oh, I've forgotten. But it will come.
Yeah,
It will come because I knew it all. And it was jolly good, you know. We had to learn all that, and put meaning into it. So we had to go home and learn that every night, and they don't do that now.
aye.
They don't do it at all.
No, it's
We
definitely yeah.
we had masses of poetry to memorise.
Yeah, so that's good. So you've got the capability of remembering lots of lines. So it'd be
Yeah.
easier to be an actor.
Yeah,
We just need to find a part
yeah.
for somebody who's in the 2nd century. What part could you do? You could be a grand old sage giving wisdom to the young,
Yeah,
like in or in some Star Wars film. There's always some grand master, isn't there? They have to go seeking the knowledge from. Yeah. Like, oh, what's his name? Obi-Wan Kenobi or somebody. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but something along those lines. You could be the Oracle. You could be the Oracle at Delphi, couldn't you?
The Oracle.
Yeah. Was that? Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I thought the.
I don't know.
Maybe that wasn't. Maybe I'm missing up my history there. Yeah, I'll have to find a character for you.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Gosh.
Leave it with me.
Oh.